Here we go. I need to change a background. Hey, noob. I never changed it from. Howdy, everyone. I'm the Shadow of the Hawk. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I need to change a thing. Name. This is the brothers background. I need to quickly add. What?
Actually, not have the spell.
Did you mean to mute? Are you supposed to be muted?
Okay, I'm back. Hi. Hello.
Hello. Welcome. We are live now.
Ah.
Shalom. Hello.
Yippee!
Hippie indeed. My good
I said
commandant
yippee.
companion.
This
Well,
motherfucker.
you are gray. So what could I expect? What could I assume from one so grayish, so individualistic, so apothecarian?
I heard like half of those words, but I'm going to assume they're all insults. Go fuck yourself.
No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you, indubitably.
Oh, why not?
Because Caden is home, and I'm not going to subject poor, sad, innocent little Caden to
The horror. The horror.
of walking in. No, see this motherfucker does not have a considerable level of care
Your mic's cutting
for
out, bro.
other people, bro. I will walk in. I will walk in on this motherfucker watching weird fucking shit like Naruto or One Piece, and I'm just like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he's like, it's peak. And I'm like, no. So
It's peak.
I'm not gonna watch weird shit. I'm not gonna watch porn because I'm tired of being traumatized by his poor choice in anime.
Mm-hmm.
I've offended the one person who would have shown up that's not Gunsmoke by calling Dragon Ball or Naruto not peak. No, I said One Piece.
Mm.
All three of those aren't peak.
That's
Yes.
kind of fucked up, bro.
Yes. I've offended everyone. I have achieved maximum offense. Yes.
It takes a lot to offend me, so I'm not offended.
I mean,
Boop.
I could start saying some. I mean, you're part Italian. I could start saying some things about Italian pizza and Chicago's deep dish pizza that I think would
How
immediately anger
fucking dare you?
Death didn't say nothing about preserving pizza. He said only about preserving Chicago because of the pizza. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, he cut himself off or died.
No, my microphone is just shit. What I said was, Death did not say nothing about preserving pizza. What he said he was gonna preserve was Chicago because he liked the pizza.
I feel that.
Chicago pizza looks like shit. I'm sorry. It's not pizza. Just call it a bloody pie or something. Just don't call it pizza.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. There's an entire city of people who disagree with you. An entire country of people who largely disagree with you on principle. Wow.
Well, you know what? They're wrong.
They're just wrong.
Says the
Nah.
They're just
foreigner.
wrong.
Has the bloody foreigner.
Damn.
Look, I love Americans. I love America. There are some people in America I don't like, and I don't like the pizza in Chicago. I haven't tasted it, but it looks filthy.
Of all the things.
This man's, he's a foreigner. It's fine. He doesn't know any better.
Noob, we are alive. Noob, we are alive. Noob. Noob! We're alive! Noob! Fuck, do I
Ignore
need to
him.
go physically get. Okay. Well, while I'm going to get Noob, Gray, I'm gonna send you to Detroit. I want you to show Cornelius around. I will be right back after I have reacquired Noob. I assume he's over doing something questionable. they seriously not get out of Detroit? Did they seriously? Why did you guys stay trapped in Detroit? Why didn't you guys come back out of Detroit?
I don't care enough to break free.
I
Okay.
want to break free.
Oh, and Noob's gone.
Of course.
This is a fine. How do you do? This is a very fine. Oh, he's back. Yay! Yay, the Noob's back. So that has been 7 wasted minutes. Howdy, everyone. I'm the Shadow of the Hawk. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am being joined by 3 of the 5 regulars. As you all know, Doug is out of commission for a little bit due to life stuff. Nisa, I'm assuming she has she wears 6 different hats in real life and then handles I think a dozen more hats in online life. So busy, busy, busy. Probably just working at a vet right now, or probably getting some cosplay shit
He's
organized.
basically like a celebrity, right? More or less.
Nerd space celebrity. I don't know if it's A list, B list, C list, D list. But effectively, she is more of a celebrity than the rest of us chuckle fucks.
That's fair.
Yeah. The next closest thing to a celebrity we have is probably Salt, and that's mostly due to his online presence in the Warhammer.
It's actually me.
You are the closest thing to a celebrity you are is an infamous bastard at our local pool.
Yeah, fuck you, asshole.
You were the person that we come to. We need someone to put in the fat bastard tag.
Whoa.
No, no. That
Apologies. That was an intrusive thought, completely unfiltered. Apologies.
Don't worry. He hears that. He hears plenty of that from he hears plenty of that from his coworkers.
Okay. Fuck, I don't know where that came from.
I don't know where the mean thought I just threw at you came from. Yes. Damn it, we are 9 minutes in. We haven't even started properly. Howdy, everyone. I'm the Shadow of the Hawk. I've already said that. Being joined by 3 out of our 5 people. We've got beneath me, right below me, we've got Noob, aka Caden, playing Titus something. Polo. Motherfucker's on a phone call with his girlfriend again. Okay, next up.
Hey, fucker, I'm here. I'm just working on some shit. Calm your fucking tits.
Yes, that is him. He is here. Next up, beneath me again, we have Gray, aka Rivers, playing Lake. Hello, welcome.
What's going on, guys? I'm unusually not slutty today, so have fun with that.
Alcoholism. All right, next up, finally, last but not least, we have Cornelius playing Ilias.
Fuck. Good afternoon.
I mean, it's night for most of us, but good afternoon. Yay. Jumping back to Noob. If Noob is gonna fucking run off again, I'm gonna be pissed because we're starting off this session with the shit he wants to do.
Suck my dick.
I will tell your girlfriend you want that.
Sir, we do not need a Yuri version of Indian Lele. Please do not.
That you want your brother to do it. That's some that's worse than an Oedipus complex.
Oh.
Unironically.
My brother, we do not need my brother, we do not need a Yuri version of the Coffin of Andy and Lele. Please do not.
What the fuck?
Wait, wouldn't it be Yaoi? Yuri's the lesbian.
I don't know. I'm not that big of a weeb.
I'm not either, but I have to deal with that shit on Twitter because I follow some degenerate motherfuckers.
Then delete Twitter.
No, because it's funny. I get to see all my racism ads on there.
Yeah.
Racism ads? Racism memes. Racism memes. Good lord. Goodness. Noob, are you still here?
Yes, you fucking cocksucker.
Alright, you are returning with your item in question, the chalice that you recovered. You are delivering it to your order. To the Martian Phalanx. That is the name of your order.
Yeah.
Yes. You head over to the Temple Hills, where the various deities that are worshipped in Neverwinter in an official capacity are, that's where their temples are. Some of them are, in very good repair and maintenance because they are the chief deities that are worshipped. And then others that are lesser or from the days before Gauntlgrim exploded and were just not maintained or refurbished in the last 2 years are sitting there, sad, alone, with like a priest. Howdy, Caucasian Sasquatch. Touching tips yet? Um, I, no, I don't think so. Greg, give us a report. Are you touching any tips?
Nah, not of recent.
Okay, the homosexual of the group is not touching any tips. No, Caucasian Sasquatch, no tips have been touched yet. Um, and you see the Temple of Mars on a nice hill known as the Hill of Mars, overlooking a chunk of the temple area. As Mars being a deity of war, its servants serve as part of the militia for the little temple district thing. You begin to approach your station as a paladin of the order. It allows you to just walk on past. The sergeants and the brothers at watch are not caring currently. They're not paying attention. They're just, hey, you're walking through. Losers, says the Sasquatch. Losers! Declared
Fuck.
the cryptid. Mm.
Yeah.
What?
It's Caucasian Sasquatch is being mean.
Which one's the Sasquatch again?
Caucasian Sasquatch.
Which one?
Caucasian Sasquatch, like that's his name. He's in the chat.
Oh, okay. My fault then.
Yeah, no.
Apologies. I am very racist towards my own race. It's very funny.
No, Caucasian Sasquatch.
Okay, carry on.
Enjoy being virgin sacrifices. Have a good one. Fuck. I'm gonna give that one to Sam. I'm gonna use that one on Sam because that's funny and also not true because Sam has a kid as old as me. Fuck. I have old friends. My friends are old. I have very few
True.
I have very
I
few
know
friends
that.
my age. No, Squatch and Semile the Infamous are like two dudes that I'm like, hey, I really like these dudes. I like being around these dudes. They're both about as old as my dad. And I
Oh,
think part of the reason why
how
I get
old
along
is
with
that?
them is because they have a very similar temperament to my dad.
Yeah.
But yeah, in any event, you enter the temple to Mars, noob. You see the great statue of Mars overlooking the not the platform, not the dais, the room, the great room. At his side, as a leal hound, you see a depiction of a Mars beast, a flaming boar dog wolf snake creature thing. Mythical beasts, respected and known to represent Mars's favor upon his servants. Such a beast serves the Grandmaster of the Order, Orgi. Just Orgi. Grandmaster Orgi.
Did you say Grand Wizard?
No, Grandmaster. Grandmaster. Technically, the Grand Wizard would be the Master of the Sanctum, Master Azroth.
Okay.
Very cool, man.
Yeah, very cool, man. You would probably have very strong feelings about Master Azroth. What are your opinions on magic users, noob? What do you think about magic users?
Am I gonna be like a? Is this like a very Cornish or?
It's Mars. It's just like general war loving.
So Cornish, kind of.
No, not Cornish. This would basically just be like like. Do you want your character to be racist towards like magic users?
As long as they pick up a sword, he doesn't give a fuck.
Okay, well, Master Azeroth does have a level of martial capability. Yeah, no, he is a fire soul thing, basically a storm sorcerer but with fire instead. He's got like wings of fire.
Hell yeah.
His eyes glow. He radiates heat. He's got a really fucking good tan. No hair. Unironically, now that I've described that, Johnny Sins would probably be the character art I use for this character.
Yo, I'm working with Johnny. I'm working with Johnny Sins.
No,
Fuck
no,
yeah.
no, you're not working with him. you're not a spellcaster. You're a paladin. You work for the
I'm
well,
getting fucked by Johnny Sins.
no, actually, possibly this is a Greek order. No, you would be under Master Hellion. Yes. But you approach the statue of Mars towards where the chalice is supposed to sit, alongside the Aegis shield and the spear of Mars. Two
Dude, the Spirit
other
of Mars would
great
be so
artifacts.
nice.
What?
So the Spirit of Mars would be so nice.
Yeah, unironically, that thing is. I'm looking at the stats that I've totally written down for that thing. It's fucking horrifying. But yes, the chalice, the spot for the chalice is right there. The only other thing that appears to be missing is the Soul Drinker blade, which you know it's not like missing. It's just in use.
Mhm.
Master Volcanus seems to have use for it. Hmm. Do you put the chalice on its rightful place where it needs to be?
Yes.
All right, you place it upon the dais, and then you kneel before the statue of Mars and hope that his eyes look to you. Does the god show you favor, noob? Let's see. Roll me, roll me two d6s. Roll the first one, then roll the second one, and then tell me what the
Do you
first
want
one
me
is
to
and what the
roll them
second one
in?
is.
Do you want me to roll them in Discord or?
No, you can use physical dice.
All my dice are in here. I'm gonna go do it in Fluster Clock.
Okay.
You said D6?
D6 followed by another d6.
I got a 3 and a 3.
You got it. Okay, 33. Um, you just feel the warmth of a task served. The god's eye has not been attracted to you, but you do know for certain that your service has garnered you notice, if not directly by Mars, or not even one of his servants like his sons Deimos, Phobos, or his chosen beast, then certainly been a passing glance or a notice of something in the weave of reality.
So
Ready?
basically, Dad, it's like Mist and Smaug getting recognized by Father.
No, in that case, that was an apocalypse you were trying to wake up. In this case, it's um basically 40k getting attention of God. Hello, Rez. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
So on my
As
way to be a fucking demon lord.
more like you'll probably cap out at a chosen.
Okay.
You- as you rise, you hear the voice of Grandmaster Orgi.
Orgy.
Orgi, Orgi.
Orgy.
Fuck, I'm trying to remember what the word is. I'm blanking on the word, blanking on the word, blanking on the word. Initiate Titus. You've returned from your task, your sacred mission.
Yes, my lord.
Very good. You meet the expectations that were expected of you. No more, no less. Yet this test has proven your capabilities and service to the Order. Master Hellion has expressed your competency in the battlefield, as in the training pitch that they use. Not like the actual battlefield, but like the training pitch. They call it the battlefield because they're weird.
Mm.
And Master Asroth has consulted the Tarot, and he's seen names in the fires. Your name included in things to come.
Good.
Follow me. And the course he takes would take you to the room of branding. One of the most sacred parts of the temple, where members are inducted into the order, and where their rank is risen with physical demarcation. As to be in the order, as to be in the Martian phalanx, is to be the property of Mars. All of his servants are irreversibly marked with that ownership. And if you were to look down at your forearm, you would notice the symbol of Mars burned into your wrist. And and along the top of your, inner arm, you would see the inscription, you would see the motto, Civis Pacem Parabellum. The general opinion of your order on things. If you want peace, prepare for war. You are to be branded again. Do you follow?
Yes.
All right. You follow him into the branding chamber. Remove your garb. Remove your
I take that
helm.
shit off.
Leave your shield, but not your spear.
I do what he says.
Within the chamber, there is also Master Vulcanus, a dwarf with no beard. It had been burned away by some battle long lost. His helm, also his hair concealed by a war helm. His eyes, a dark brown that glints evilly in the torchlight. Master Hellion, a tall man covered in tattoos and burn marks, his own brandings extending off the inner arm and across the upper arm and up to his shoulder, his feats of strength known throughout the order. And then finally, wreathed in a cloak of shadows, with an intense heat radiating off of him, his eyes burning like coals in the dark, you see Master Asroth. Taking his place at the head, Master Orgi turns to you. Initiate. You have proven worthy to be inducted into the next circle of the Order, to become a brother of Mars. Do you accept?
Yes.
Present your arm, so you may be marked. And then Master Vulcanus removes from, takes off the table a brand that you recognize as the brand of marking, the brand of claiming, is it another name it is known by. He begins to approach you, and then Master Hellion speaks. Fuck, I dropped my pencil. Fuck, I dropped my pencil. Civis Pacem Parabellum. You know what these words mean, initiate.
What are the words?
If you want peace, prepare for war.
Oh, yes.
You know their purpose. Noob. You know their purpose.
Yes.
What is your purpose? Vulcanus gets closer with the brand.
To serve the Emperor's will.
Not the Emperor, not the fucking Emperor.
It's a quote. It's a quote. It's a quote.
Right, I know it is. It would be Mars's.
To serve Mars's will.
And what is his will? Volcanus says as he gets closer.
To fight and die.
What is death? Says
My
Master
duty.
Astaroth, and as he speaks, the brand alights with an ugly, dark red, blood red fire.
My duty.
No, purpose. For the purposes of this, you would say purpose.
Oh. My purpose.
And what?
You just had doing the immersion, didn't you, Gib?
Yes. And what is your purpose?
To serve Ares' will.
Mars's.
Mars's will.
And as you say the first line, the brand is stabbed into your forearm. It is hotter than the last time they branded you. Roll me a con saving throw to see if you can finish the line as they burn you. Or does the pain overwhelm you?
Give me 1 second.
This should be pretty good because if I remember right, your con score is pretty good.
I haven't moved it over to Roll20 yet, so I gotta pull up my stats on Sourcoast. Give me 1 second.
I thought I put it over in Roll20 for you.
You never sent me the link.
I did. The link is in the fucking. You were in the fucking game. You were playing in it.
No, I'm talking about not roll. I didn't load up Roll20. I didn't think I needed it.
The link is pinned in the chat. Whatever. Just pull up the stats.
I have it. I have it. I'm loading up my character right now. I'm talking about
Oh.
regular Roll20. I'm not Roll20. D&D Beyond.
Just roll it up. Pull it up.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm fucking. Where the fuck is it?
We are the most professional D&D stream there is. We are better than Critical
Constitution
Role.
+2.
+2. Oh,
We are simply the best. That's all there is to it.
Really?
I think so.
You're,
If
Sure.
I can't find it, my con's 15.
Your con is 15, so I think that's a plus. Is it +2 or is it +3?
16 is +3.
16 is +3. Okay. And then I thought Paladins had con saving. I thought Paladins had con saving.
I can't find mine.
Wisdom and Charisma saving throws. Okay, so yeah, just roll the con saving throw. So yeah, if it's a +2, roll a con saving throw.
11.
You say a chunk of the line, but you stop before the last 3 words are spoken. You feel your teeth grit down, and you barely manage to keep yourself from biting your tongue. If this is a shameful act, none of the masters seem to notice.
What? Biting down or not finishing the line?
Yes. They cease to chant, and you feel the brand begin to shape and change as it is attached to your flesh. Just burning and rending your skin, your muscle. You feel it on your bone as it tears you, burns into you, marks you as property of Mars. And when the brand is pulled away, a chalice is affixed to your flesh, down to the bone. Your achievement forever marked upon your body. Brother, you are made, says Master Asroth. Brothers wield more power of Mars than you would think. And then he raises his hand, and you feel your brands bite into your flesh. Not to the point of doing damage, but enough to make you clench your weapon harder. and the spear tip ignites into flame. The same blood-red flame that marked your flesh. The fire of Mars lives in you now. Feed it with blood and war, and it will feed you with strength. It will succor you on victory. But if you starve it, if you step back, if you flee carnage, if you deny yourself slaughter, it will sap you, and it will eat you inside out. So, you have received a cantrip. The Fire of
Yes.
Mars. When you when you move 10 feet towards an enemy, you can activate you can use this cantrip where you basically just make a normal spear attack, but instead of doing D6 piercing damage, you do D10 fire damage. However, if you move away from an enemy, you take D10 fire damage
Okay.
if you've used it in the last turn. So, basically, if you move in and you burn someone with the Fire of Mars, and then next turn you disengage from combat, like you walk away from an enemy, then you're burnt. But like if you started combat, you haven't used Fire of Mars, and then you try to get out of combat, you're fine. And then if it's been like a turn, so you Fire of Mars, turn, regular attack, next turn, walk away, then you're not going to be burned.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
And I will send this to you in Discord. What are Titus's thoughts?
He's happy.
Very interesting. Thanks, man. Wonderful input.
Like he's happy that he fulfilled his task and that he was what is it? That Mars is slowly getting a glimpse on him and that his superiors gave him the honor.
Are you good?
Yeah.
No, I'm just
Okay.
typing this out for Caden. I'm just typing
Okay.
this out for Caden.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, and this does not stack with multi attack, by the by. However, it will
Okay.
be like a regular cantrip where you get the extra damage dice on the level up. So it'll go to 2d10 at level 5, 3d10 at level 11, etc. There you go.
Perfect.
Now I see why you were quiet.
Why me and
Okay.
Will texting?
Yeah, I saw that. Okay, so you've just completed that. And after you're burned, Grandmaster Orgy, he leaves. He's got work to do. Volcanus goes, kind of giving you like a bit of an eye, and then walking away. Master Asroth as he's like leaving, he turns to you and just whispers. Well, not whispers, but just like speaks in the low tone he normally speaks in. Your name was in the fire. Do not be burnt by it. And then he leaves. Finally, Master Hellion approaches you. This individual who has trained you, has been the closest to a father figure you would presumably have, given that he, has been training you since you've been a member of the order. He has comforted your bruises and broken bones with harsh words and harsher whips, but he's also been the one to oversee your training, to oversee your feeding, and when you have succeeded, he has been the one to reward you with kind words and new weaponry. A brother now. Fancy that. Fucking noob!
What?
I just shed a thing and it was awesome.
You said a brother come see that.
Brother now. Fancy that.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how I would respond to that. Be like, thank you.
Okay, why are
Thank
you
you,
fucking
brother.
quiet now? Why are you quiet?
Am I quiet?
No, you're not, but you were a second ago.
Oh. He'd probably be like, thank you. It's an honor to call you brother once, finally, or something like that.
Yes. Now, I have business to be attending to. After this, though you are now a brother, do not let it be thought that you have ceased your education in the craft of war. You may no longer be you may be a weaned pup, but you are still a pup nonetheless, not yet a wolf.
Understood. Thank you for wisdom as always.
And feel no shame to come to me if you wish to learn still. And he begins to walk away. This is when you remember that you want to learn how to do a dual wielding feat, right?
Yeah. I was gonna say I'm gonna go try to train anyways, but I just didn't know if you were gonna say something else.
Yeah, no, he's leaving.
Perfect. I'm gonna go train for dual wielding.
But like, who are you gonna ask?
Is there another paladin in my order that's good at dual wielding, or do I have to go to the party?
I don't know. Maybe you should. Maybe you should ask. Maybe you should ask Master Hellion. Maybe he knows.
Master Hellion.
Ian's brother Titus.
Oh, that sounds so good. Do you know of anyone in the order that is a master of dual wielding arms?
None that are a master. I myself know the right end and the wrong end of twin swords, but not enough to warrant training you. It is a style that goes against the practices of our order. The shield locked with shield, the spear thrusting out. Nor is it the javelin thrown at range, nor is it the savagery of the axe. It is too deft, too precise, for the carnage of war.
I'm just trying to broaden my knowledge to understand if I go up against a foe,
Yes,
not
you.
switching to any main combat, just to know the ins and outs to better my competitive against the enemy
Yes,
of Mars.
you as an agent, you pose potential as an agent, and it does make sense for you to wish to seek out the opportunity, different styles of war. I would say that while I know no one within the order who would be able to assist you, there is a name I do have. Though
What
they
is the
are
name?
of questionable reliability, they are a deft twinned blader.
Where are they?
Beyond the outer walls, towards the woods, ask in the lying possum for Drip Hith Thornspat. Then you'll find someone who can teach you the blade. Whether or not they will, and whether or not you can get over yourself to learn, I cannot say. Try not to do murder, though, brother. It would be a shame to have to pull you out of the constabulary. And then he leaves. Would you like to go to the Lying Possum?
Yes.
Alright. So you leave the city limits. Go out to the Lying Possum. It is a forester's tavern. You know, there's stags and boars along the walls. It's a well constructed, but obviously not well maintained structure. And various foresters, rangers, poachers, woodsmen, lumberers, trappers, all are gathered for their luncheon meal. You are a bit out of place in your fine garb and your kobold manservant, with your banner brilliantly above. He has, of course, defaced it slightly with a purple chalice upon it until it can be properly adjusted with your new symbol. But I mean, you wouldn't hurt scrap for such a loyal attempt at support, would you?
Of course not.
Yes, yes. The bartender in question gives you a bit of a double take at first. Looks like a regular man from one side, but when he turns to give you a cheery good afternoon, sir, and he turns, you see that half of him is barky, as though he were more tree than man, from one side. And the eye on the face looks more like a piece of amber, glinting in the torchlight.
Hmm.
How do you respond to seeing this abomination?
I mean, I'm pretty sure Mars doesn't have anything against it, as long as it doesn't do shit
This
to me.
again is just an opportunity for you to be a racist. Or
I
not.
mean,
Maybe you're a
like,
good person. Maybe you, I don't know, like what,
he doesn't.
like
He
you,
does. He thinks it's beneath him, but he doesn't have anything because technically he's serving him, so he's not indifferent. He's really indifferent.
got you. You could also make a roll to see if you could figure out what this is, if you want.
Yeah, it's not worth his time.
Okay. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. He gives you the sir because you are clearly a knight of some renown.
I would like information on the whereabouts of. Fuck, what's his name?
Dripith Thornspat.
Dinkus Thornspat.
Dripith Thornspat. Dripith Thornspat.
It's him.
You are fucking quiet. Why are you so fucking quiet? Like, are you leaning away from the mic?
Nope, it's right next to my face.
Okay, because I've got you on full user volume, and my computer volume's up to like 80.
No, it's on my face.
Okay. Try hopping out and try hopping back in, just to see if that'll fix it.
Better.
Kinda. I don't know what it is. Um. Yeah, Dripith Thornspat. So you're looking for Dripith Thornspat?
Yes.
And why, sir, might I question? Would you be looking for that lying coyote of a she-bitch?
None of your concern.
Right then, well, I can send for her. Whether or not she takes your head off, I cannot query. Just be warned that half-bred bitch is quick with a blade, quicker with anger.
That's
Right. So he sends
fine.
one of his lads, one of his table lads, to go fetch this Dripith Thornspot person,
Oh,
and
question.
then
How much money do I have? I don't think we ever talked about that.
you have whatever your share from like loot was, and then whatever a knight starts with. Let me check what a knight starts with. Gray, entertain the chat while I figure out how much money a knight starts with.
No.
Oh,
Gray,
that's I'm already entertained right there. Shit, I'm a little turned on by that voice right there.
Braid. Entertain the chat.
Gee.
25 gold. 25
Ah.
gold.
I'm about to turn into a Dallas Cowboy fan. I'm bouncing on my booty cheeks. I love the way he ride.
I think he's doing it just fine.
Gold. Noob. Rrr.
I think he's doing just fine in turning the chat.
25 gold noob.
How much? How much?
25. 2, 5. 20 plus 5.
Perfect. I give the lad when he gets back a fucking gold coin, and then I ask for drink. Give me your strongest ale. Or actually, no, give me your ale and your strongest whiskey.
Sir, and no need for payment, sir. Not for one as distinguished as you. He says, kind of like fearful a little bit. The lad takes the coin though. The lad is glad for the tip.
I'll give him the coin. No, I insist. Here, give him a gold coin. Take at least this.
The man takes the shining coin, which is like a day's worth of money, basically. Looks at you again, and then fetches like the strongest distilled spirits they have. And while you're sipping that, while you're drinking that, about 30 minutes later, the door cracks open, and you hear a voice, kind of like a thorn whip. Query. So I heard some city bastard be looking for me. Which one of you lot is it? And then she immediately turns and looks at you and sees, oh, it's the Shining Knight. With the retarded little lizard, waving a flag. Scrap looks hurt. You see standing at the door a green-cowled, short half-elf. And by short, I mean average height for a half-elf, but shorter than a person, with a pair of blades sheathed on either hip.
I would politely ask you to refrain from talking to my companion that way. And yes, I'm looking for you. I have a couple questions.
Walks over to the bar counter. I'll be talking how I want, when I want, about what I want. And what questions you got for me? Puts like a finger up to puts a finger up to your face, like hold that thought, turns to the barkeep. What I like to drink. Stop it when I want it to stop. And he's covering it. She says, pointing at you. The barkeep looks at you, like kind of paused, like, is that alright? Doesn't vocalize it, but that's like the expression you get from his face.
Go for it.
He just kind of like nods. Right away, Thornspot. And then begins fetching out some alcohol. Turns back to you. Right then. You got me till I'm too drunk to think. What do you want?
I want to learn the ways of the twin swords.
Yes, stop mumbling.
Excuse you?
I think it's the voice you're using because like you are like you'll talk normally and you'll sound fine, but then you'll do the voice and you're just fucking quiet.
I want to learn the ways of the twin swords.
Dual wielding?
Yes.
Why a shiny knight like you and all that fancy armor want to learn how to be quick with a blade?
So when I fight someone quick with a blade, I know how to counter it effectively and swiftly.
Oh, darling, that is adorable. How quick exactly are you? You know, here, let's play a game then. She holds a stick. She takes a stick, like a little, like a small game. It's kind of looks like a game stick, because if this is part of game, and she holds it over your head. Keep your hands to your side. When I drop the stick, grab it. This is gonna be a flat dex check. Roll me a flat dex check. Dex or sleight of dex or sleight of hand, one of the two.
Why not? Actually, I'm okay with. Both of them fucking suck. I'm just gonna roll a base. Nope, that also sucks. Why not athletics?
because this you're learning from a half elf, not a half orc.
Fucking -1. Fuck my life.
Gets him at 20. No fucking way. No fucking way.
Holy shit!
Hold on. Gray,
Okay.
return the chat.
Nah.
Holy fucking shit!
I'm looking at this shit.
Look on Discord.
Oh, you use Discord?
Yes!
What the fuck?
I just got a nat 20 on Discord.
Good shit, man.
Chat, I regret to inform you all. I regret to state this. That the gorilla of a paladin with a -1 dex grabs the stick as she drops it as though he were fucking Legolas. I can
My dick
confirm.
asshole.
I can fucking confirm the nat 20. I saw it with my own eyes. And it was with a fucking dice bot, so you couldn't have messed with it. The stick falls. And you feel yourself
Daddy's home.
burning with speed. And you snatch it up right as it drops from her hand, as if you knew when she was going to drop it. She catches your eyes with a bit of, okay. Okay, that's impressive. Right then. So you're quick. Well, you can think. One of the two. Takes a deep swig of whatever concoction she ordered. Sets it back down. Right then. I'll be charging you. My time. What's my time worth these days? 5 gold a day I teach you. Right? Sound fair? It is fair. That's the final author. Got it?
No. 3.
Roll a persuasion check.
+4. A 12.
12. She kind of gets like a sly smile. Fine. 3. But you're covering my tab today, aren't you?
Depends on the price. What did you get anyways?
I'll take that as a use. Barkeep, pass me the golden rum. Thank you, darling. 3 a day. She, pats the side of your face. We'll start tomorrow. Meet me out front of this fine establishment before
Golden
sunrise.
rum. I look at the bartender.
She takes the bottle of the golden rum and just walks the fuck out of the inn. And the barkeep just turns to you and goes, That'll be 10 gold, Lord.
I look at him. What have I got myself into?
She is
I
a
said,
character, to say the least, Lord.
I set
Popped
the
up one
gold
day,
on.
just started doing work for
I set
hire.
the gold on the table.
What was it?
I set the gold on the table.
Oh. Yeah, he scoops it up. She did honest work, monster hunting work for whatever we could pay her. Then one day, stopped taking money. Just kind of lazed about, boozed. Couldn't rightly scare her off. Quick like that. Guards don't come out of the walls, so. And if monsters do get too uppity, she goes out and kills them anyway because they yelled too loud in the night or something like that. Some excuse she gave. So. Just a really aggressive town drunk that keeps the neighbors honest, really.
I don't know if that's good or bad for me.
I mean,
Well,
Spat out of the woods. Half elf she is. You don't
that's what worries
end up
me.
being a good. You don't end up being a good seed, by being one of those. Especially not by being spat out of the woods.
Well, thank you for your time, good sir.
Thank you for your business, Lord.
Of course. Till we meet again, and I finish my drink and
All
I
right.
leave.
So how are you gonna get the? Because you've got 15 left.
13.
If you pull your 60 from the town, if you pull your 60 from the group bank account,
60.
yeah, Doug divided up. Doug divided up some of the money that you guys got from the mission into a bank account. Each of you have
Where's
how
this
much?
at?
How much was it? Each of you have no, not 60. Sorry, that's wait, is that 60? No, 50,
Where do you
58?
see this?
No, 48. Yeah, you got four. You
Where
got 40.
do you see this?
I've got it written down. You've got 48 gold in the bank after your current
Wipe
expenditure.
13 on me right now.
Yeah, so you would for 3.
How many
So
days do you think
that's
this would take? That's 4 days.
I mean it'll come down to like a roll. It'll come down to a luck roll basically. You'll do it by the week to see how much it ends up costing you.
Yeah, I'll decide how much I want to take out after that.
Okay. So you meet up with her first day. Right then. Shit. Fuck. How would she phrase this? Shed the jacket, big man, she says, gesturing at your armor.
I take it off.
Then the bucket, she says, patting her head, mocking your helmet.
Stays on.
Comes off.
Stays on. I'm paying you, remember?
Right, stays on, stays on. She draws her blade. She draws her blades in like a blink, like they were gone,
How is
and then in a blink you just see them up in the air, just radiantly glinting light. These are not man forged blades. Catches them in a reverse grip, stabs them into the ground, and then kicks up a pair of sticks that look like they're for training, and then throws them at you.
I catch him?
And then she kicks up a second pair. We're gonna start slow. See if you can recreate that trick with the stick. And if you can, I'll start getting rough. Alright. Roll me a. This will be an athletics check. Because this isn't just speed, this is also like general ability to move and stuff like that.
6 + 3. 15.
15? Where? You begin to start the mission, and despite saying she would start this easy, she doesn't. She goes quick and wraps you from a side of your head that you can't really see because of the way your visor's set up. And she goes, "That's why you want to take the bucket off. Till you can get the feel of the fight. You're sticking with your eyes. I can do this." Hits you from another side with the stick, and you just feel like a ringing noise. Just kind of like set you moving.
I will overcome this, as in I will have the helmet on in combat, so I must find a way around it.
Midway
It's
through
not the way to
midway through your
have
statement, midway through your statement, she hits you again, causing you to kind of like stumble. Learn to fight without it, then learn to fight with it. Sorry. Do you take it off?
No. Fine. I take it off.
All right. Then she actually starts taking it easy. And by easy, it is still a fucking blister paste. She is fast as, if not faster than Hellion. Just putting you through technique, technique, technique. She'll show you some moves. She'll go along with the practice, and then every once in a while she'll throw in a random strike. Sometimes you catch it, sometimes you don't. It is exhausting. It is tiring work. And by the end of the day, you feel about as fatigued as when Hellion puts you through drills. She doesn't seem to give a fuck. Alright then, I'll be taking my money now. I'll be seeing you tomorrow.
I give her the 3 gold and I
Okay.
walk
So
away.
you do that. So do you give? So you do a full week with her?
Is that how long it'll take?
Well, we're gonna test and see how quick you've gotten on the uptick.
Yes.
Roll me a D100. This will be a combination of your ability to pick things up, her teaching skill, all that jazz. No, she is not Cornelius. Sorry that I missed that. No, she's not. This is not.
Is higher better?
Let me
Higher
check.
better than lower?
Let me check. Hold on. Let me see. You're using the Fluster Cloak.
D100. Do you want me to just do 2d10s?
No, so it's slash roll one. You got to do one D100. Now the dice bots are weird now. Yeah, just roll slash.
38.
No, you got an 86. Mine was the 38. Oh wow. Okay. Uh yeah. So after about a week, you are doing pretty damn good. Like she's clearly faster than you, much faster than you. But you can take a hit. You can take a hit. Keep on ticking. And when you go on the offensive, and you get a blow in, she fucking feels it. So after the end of the week, which would cost you 21 gold in total, she looks to you and goes, "Right? You're not a completely little worthless shit. You can put the jacket on. You can put the bucket on.
Put them on.
Now roll me an athletics check.
+4. I mean 3.
Wait, where's the +4? Oh yeah,
17.
+3, not +4. What'd you get?
17. 17.
17. Yeah, no, the armor. I mean, the fact that she's like, the blows are like hitting the armor and kind of just not really hurting you too much. Uh, yeah, like you are just even. You are still fast, but you kind of picked up on what she meant by kind of relying on the eyes. Now you kind of have like an idea of you know, wind direction, kind of like a little twitches and tells. You're not just relying on where the weapon is with your eyesight. You're now able to kind of like predict movement to an extent, which gives you faster reaction time and the ability to actually use your left arm effectively. So at the end of that bout, um, she's basically like, "You're quicker than you look." Don't think you'll be needing me much no more. Just take a swing at a dummy. Maybe take a swing at a straw dummy a couple times a day, a couple times a week. Next few weeks, and you'll be, well, not quite me good. No one's quite me good, but you'll be good enough.
Thank you for your lessons.
Good for him. Paid well above market cap, actually.
I bet I did.
Anyway, feel free to buy me a drink sometime. And then she
That
walks
won't
off,
happen.
presumably to go get drunk. So by the end of the month, you will have the dual wielder feat.
How much gold did I spend?
21 in total, 31 in total, including the alcohol.
So I need to pull out 8 from my bank.
Yeah. So while you're doing that, Gray, just to double check, you did pretty much everything you wanted to do last week, minus your feat training declaration, which what you wanted to do was basically you recognize there are certain
Altered Shot
abilities.
Untouched, more or less.
Yeah, you recognize that there are certain abilities you can do as an ooze, as a slime, and you wanted to see what else you could do with it, resulting in your
Correct.
resulting in a well, you've noticed your ability to adjust the phonetics, the vibrations in your voice, which gives you a more pleasant sound. Or when you're in your female form, you can more effectively
To actual
sculpt.
female.
Yeah, you can effectively sculpt yourself to be more desirable and thus get bonus to charisma. You've
Yay.
also you've also trained yourself to where for short periods of time, you can expand yourself into a massive scale or shrink yourself down into teeny tiny little rivers. And also, you can release some of your internal acidicness in an external strike, which will well
Mm-hmm.
you decided to test it on a mugger in an alleyway. He was not recognizable after you struck him.
For those watching who understand, it's basically just a flavored version of Inflict Wounds.
Yes. And then Elias, you've continued the alchemy training, so now when you have the appropriate equipment, you are able to produce potions. The most common one, obviously, healing potions, but you do have like stamina potions, fortitude potions, antivenoms, those sorts of things.
Excellent.
Yes. Now, you would still have like the full month to commission items. These could be something as mundane as a basic weapon to something as excellent as a magic item within your effective price ranges. You may wish to consult Doug on the specifics as he has a large amount of money. You could also open a line of credit or go into debt. I mean, you do have plenty of items that could be utilized for such an affair.
Yeah, I'll talk to Doug about this later.
Talk to the frog. What about you, Rivers? Would you like to go
Yeah.
into debt?
I'm good, bro.
Noob, would you like to go into debt? Noob. Noob.
Repeat that one more time. You cut out.
Would you like to go into debt, noob?
No, not really.
Nuh-uh.
Okay. So, out of curiosity, do you want the dual wielder feat or do you want the dual wielding fighting style?
Which one's better?
So it depends. Hold on, I'm trying to find the okay. So the fighting style, two weapon fighting. You can add your ability modifier to the damage of the second attack when you do it, whereas the dual wielder feat gives you +1 AC while you're wielding two melee weapons, and you can use it on melee weapons that are not light. So you could like dual wield axes, or you could dual wield rapiers, or you could dual wield
The feet.
longswords.
The feet.
You want the feat? Okay. Yeah. I will toss you what that says. Here you go. Now, do you have weapons to effectively utilize the feat?
I should. If not, I'm gonna go get some.
I'll
But
do my
also,
best.
this is mainly in character just to learn how to fight against it. But it's not like a necessary why I need it now.
But it is something. Yep. So again, you guys can speak to the frog. Um, alternatively, debt is an option that you could take. Gray, you do have a noble friend who does have vast quantities of money. I'm certain they would give you a better interest rate than your average loan
True.
shark.
But also, I don't really need anything right now, so I'm good.
Okay, let me. Okay, how about? Okay, how do I phrase this? Gray, your quest line is up next, correct?
Correct.
Yes. If only you had a reason to go talk to Roxa, your friend.
Fine. Fine.
Thank you.
I'll go into debt.
I didn't say you had to go into debt. I just said you can go talk to your friend. and see, hey,
Oh,
maybe,
yes.
yeah, like, hey, I'm recognizing finances. Maybe my good friend Roxa with the rich husband could help me with this.
Sure thing, man.
Yes, yes, like,
I'll go talk to Roxa.
give in to the DM's badgering. Give in to the
Give
DM's
in to peer pressure.
Give in to the abuse and the beatings I have inflicted.
Understood.
Good, Gray. Good.
I will head over to.
Do it.
Yo, what?
Right.
You're the worst.
Yes. Objectively. Categorically, Gray.
I'm
You
aware.
arrive at your friend Rox's house. You arrive at the manor of the Moorhammer family, the family founded by her husband, Sir Duskin Moorhammer. You are greeted by the servants. They lead you in and tell you that you will be shown to Lady Roxa right quick. An hour passes,
Understood.
and then you are let in. It is not just Lady Roxa. It is also her knightly husband, her honorable chivalric husband, Sir Duskin Moorhammer. Alec, it is good to see Roxa's friend again.
Good to see you too, friend. Haven't seen you in a while.
Yes. Yes, no, Roxa was speaking of you recently, said you were gone on adventure for a month, and you returned?
Yes. Long story short, big important sword that needed returning to a few people. We got it done, no problem. I wouldn't say no problem. I definitely almost died a few times, but we lived those. I'm all right in the end.
Yes, well, you seem to have overcome them, Roxa says with a little bit of mirth, though her face does have a bit of worry and paleness at the thought of death. To which Moorhammer turns to you and goes, yes, well, that is life, as adventure, is it not?
It very much is.
Death is faced constantly. And like glances over at a wall, trying to like get you to look over at it, which it's the stuffed troll's head, the beast that he killed, that got him the name the Moorhammer when he freaking rode down a troll and killed it
You of
single-handed
all
in
people
combat,
would know that for
which
sure.
is legitimately a pretty damn big feat of combat. Like this is like actually a pretty damn decent fighter.
Yeah.
He is an arrogant son of a bitch, but he has earned his arrogance, damn it. He killed a
He's
fucking
worth the
troll.
salt.
He is his sense of self is his ego is big, but it's not overinflated.
He's worth the salt, aka.
Effectively. Categorically. In fact,
It's interesting first experience. No one's dying. But,
yeah.
we make it through.
Yes. In fact, if you do not have an expedition planned, he kind of glances over at Roxa. She kind of like glances back at him. He looks back at you. I do have opportunity to benefit both of us. Adventurers need coin. I need job done.
Okay. Well, we are certainly in need of coin at the moment. Some of us are going into debt for this bullshit. So
Yes.
hit me.
Please take seat. Good business needs to be done with drink.
Sure, man.
Right, so the three of you.
I just laugh, chuckling, just like laughs and immune to poison.
Just sits down.
Uh-huh.
Tell me, what do you know of this territory's history?
Um,
You
I wouldn't say any more.
Actually, roll me a history check, because as a bard, you might have heard a few tales.
That's fair. That's a plus zero. That's
At advantage because you're a bard.
Okay, that's just 2d20s.
Mm-hmm.
Flat. 3 and a 2. I don't know shit.
You are more of a fairy tale enthusiast rather than a historical one, I take it.
Aside from war, I don't see much interest in history.
Well, this is war.
Guess I was just unlucky.
These lands were once predated upon by a great dragon, red of scaled, fire as breath.
Oh, that explains it.
Lances for claws, great swords for teeth. Made an inferno of the forests, until a band of adventurers laid them low. One of them, I surmise, became an elven queen. There is a tale whispered about by some of the low folk of fair traders from down the river bringing the finest wines and honeys and sweet cakes ever tasted before Goblegrim exploded and destroyed these lands.
Do we want to tail them or something?
The elven maiden who assisted the dragon slayer those many, many moons ago, before the city of Neverwinter was the great bastion it became and will become again, arrived from down the very same river, so the stories say. A warrior who would become a queen. Queens have queendoms, queens have kingdoms. Kingdoms produce goods, goods that flow down the river. I'm sure you could see what I'm referring to, Gray, or Lake.
I do. I do. You want me to follow these people, tail their whole thing, find out what's happening down said river?
No, you misunderstand me. I want you to go find that they exist. Stories are one thing, and while I believe there is plenty of truth to them, it's been 50 years since Gauntlgrim exploded. For all we know, they are rotting carrion and ruins with no value left, picked over by scavengers. Follow the river. Find this kingdom. Tell me of
And
it.
do what with it?
No, tell me of it. I will fund your expedition up the river, and depending on what you find, I will compensate you fairly.
Okay. How much are we talking? At a base. In terms of
Upfront,
just basic funding for the trip.
well, I would presume you would need a raft. You would probably need many days of food and provisions,
Mm-hmm.
presumably munitions, medicinal supplies, assistance.
All pretty accurate.
Kind of like glances down at your freshly purchased armor. Mm. Kit replacements. Kind of pauses in thought, kind of stroking a bit of a stubble of a beard. Half a grand? 500 pieces of
Half a
gold?
grand of gold, you mean?
Half a grand of gold, 500 pieces total. And then,
Yeah, sure. We can. Yeah, that'll be more than enough.
alright then. Do you prefer it in cash, or would you like it wired? I can wire it now. If you want it cash, it would take me a few days.
Um, that honest. Well, actually, we have the party is currently pretty split up. So, um, I'd say give it a few days. Honestly,
Well, if you have
maybe
a
I can get in contact with my party members.
well, if you have an account, I can just place it in there.
Sure, that works.
Alright. Provide me with the relevant information and I'll have the money transferred. By the way, newbie, how much gold? You took 8 gold out of the bank?
Nah.
Okay. And
Da.
I marked down that was from your cut. So that's
Hmm.
NAFDT. T is why am I braining? Why am I braining? Why am I 48? You lost 8, so you're at 40. Everyone else is at 48.
Okay, let me see.
There you go. All right. So you've just gotten about 100 gold per person, which should be enough to outfit Kit and fund your expedition north. Or not north, down the river. Down, down, down by the river.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, this was very much a noob session, but at the same time, like, I mean, kind of had to be.
This feels more like setup of a session than an actual like D&D session. It feels like we're in the between.
Yeah.
You know, we kind of were.
Yeah, I mean half the party isn't here, so
Um,
makes sense.
yeah. So next session, because we are getting kind of late. It's about to be 11 p.m. my time. I think it's like 12 p.m. No, you're in the same time zone.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's about to hit 11 for me.
Wait,
Yes.
what?
So next week, we will do final preparations before you guys go up the river to try to find the lost elves. Ooh, meow. Hopefully, there will be great adventures, few fatalities, or many fatalities.
Knowing my ass, I'll probably become a fatality. Knowing my dumb ass.
Well, sacrifices for my personal enjoyment are acceptable.
True, true. That happens a lot, apparently.
Rivers,
Yes.
peep the main chat.
Peep the mage hat. That shit is trash, bro.
Keep the mage hat. What mage hat?
Like our DC chat.
Well, have a good night, chat. We will be seeing you next time. Peace.